Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. We are going to be taking a look at the month of September for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever you happen to have Gemini in your birth chart, or if you're a cross watcher wanting to check in on a Gemini. Now, please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You just set it to the side for someone else. You know, we never want to force things to fit, feel right, and work when they just don't. You know, woo-saw right on out the door with that mess. All right, okay. You know, if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. So I did the reading a little bit different for the month of August, so I may, you know, switch back and forth between the two. So leave your comments. Let me know which one you like more. I mean, a little variety never hurt anyone, right? So everything that you need to know about me, this reading, how to get a hold of me, that can all be found in the description, so please make sure you check that out. So alright, for the month of September for Gemini, your animal spirit, we have the sea lion, the 9 of winter. Your worries and fears aren't real. They're fueled by focusing on the negative, which gives power to that which you're afraid of. Stop worrying, let go of fear, and everything will be okay. So, you know, woo-saw right on out the door with all of that fear, doubt, and worry mess, you guys. All right, checking in with our chakra for this month, we have insecurity. So, you know, that could also be fueling these emotions here, and you know, dealing with our root chakra here, you guys. You know, all of this red here. So insecurity, I mean, everyone's got them, you know. So energy turned within can lead to fear and stagnation. So, you know, if you're feeling stuck on top of everything, you know, it all works together, you guys. And courage is necessary if you're going to be fearless, and you know, be able to continue to move forward. This is a message to grow up inside into a greater energy and to invoke a courage from the angels to progress. And you know, knowing that you can call on your guides and your angels at any time, that you are feeling lost, alone, you know, insecure, afraid, you know, and even it could even be your inner child, since, you know, it did mention, you know, growing up inside, you guys. So you know, be a little extra kind and loving and gentle with yourself, you know, this month of September. Pour love into, you know, those areas that really need it. So love and marriage, we do have the weeping willow for a family sorrow. So you know, which does speak of loss, you guys. And because there are so many of us, it can literally mean something different to each and every single one of us. And you know, and since we are, you know, bringing up our inner child, you know, it could be a loss that you maybe went through in childhood even, you guys. So whatever, you know, comes to mind when that message hits you, you know, is probably what's meant for you, right? We do have the Ace of Swords, and Swords is your energy, the energy of air. You know, it represents the power of the mind, you guys. And, you know, I always think of King Arthur pulling the sword from the stone, you know, standing in his truth and in his power and creating his destiny even, you know, picking up his sword of truth so that he can cut through the lies, the BS, you know, anything like that that tries to come his way. And, you know, the butterflies represent transformation, you guys, and sometimes transformation can be painful, but, you know, the butterfly realizes, or the caterpillar rather, realizes that it's been the butterfly the whole time, and, you know, it takes, you know, steps to try to help the transformation be as easy as it can be. And, you know, the roses are reminders that we can be beautiful and still be strong, you know, be beautiful and still decide, hey, I'm not going to take your crap, you know, I'll give you my thorns if you don't watch yourself, right? But, you know, aces are all about new beginnings and new opportunities being made available to us. And, you know, this can come in the form of mental clarity, breakthrough, new ideas, logic, having a sharp mind, and, you know, standing strong and true in your own power there, you guys. So, yes, I love it. Looky here, new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately, you guys. Yes, you know, so like I said, you know, it feels like after, you know, a great healing takes place, and, you know, only you know how deep that sorrow goes, you guys. So you're gonna know when it's your time for this new beginning, this new opportunity. But we do have dates, so, you know, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. So, I mean, you know, once you go through your transformation, you guys, many doors, many opportunities will open up. You know, whatever happened, it's not the final end. I hope that makes sense. You know, because as long as you have breath in your body, you know, it's not the complete final end just yet. So your world is still turning. All right, career and wealth. We do have the ink pot, so it does say that there are problems to be resolved. So, you know, one of the ways to come against a problem before it even begins is to pay attention and, you know, read the fine print, you guys. You know, make sure you're there, make sure you're present, you know, when you're working, especially if it's heavy machinery, you guys, you know. So but, you know, the problems are temporary and they can be resolved. So, you know, don't cry over the spilled ink there. All right, we have a temperance coming in, which is the energy of Sagittarius. So you know, with temperance, it's about balance, you guys, and harmony, and doing things in moderation, and having patience, and finding your purpose, finding the meaning, and, you know, being sensible, you guys, and, you know, realizing, you know, like she is here, you know, she's combining a chalice of water and a chalice of fire, and instead of putting the fire out, she creates a rainbow, you guys. So, you know that you can create something wonderful, even if it seems like it may be chaotic, to join them together, you guys. You know, it's about your belief. And, you know, again, we have the butterflies there. You know, not only a symbol of transformation, but of life, you guys. So, all right, we also have faith showing up. You gotta have faith, the faith. I know in my heart that everything will turn out awesome. And, you know, fine, better than fine's been marked out for awesome. So I'm willing to have faith and trust that anything that isn't awesome will eventually lead me to something that is. But I'm ready for awesome whenever you are, universe. You hear me? awesome. I love those. They crack me up sometimes. All right, happiness and success. We do have the funnel, which says a period of frustration and that there are lessons to be learned. And you know, sometimes when things call for us to be patient, that can be very frustrating. But you know, we learn lessons. You know, life's a dance, we learn as we go, you guys. Like that old John Michael Montgomery song. You know, I'm finding out as I get older how very true that is. And okay, so we do have the Ten of Swords showing up here. You know, literally a rock bottom moment here, you know, where you've been stabbed in the back like on repeat here, and you know, bleeding out, you know, into the snow, but there is still a rose. So you know, that's your sign that you will bloom again, you guys. And you know, you're going to learn your lessons, so you're going to have thorns, you know. You know, like sharpen your mental clarity there, you know, because this speaks of betrayal and, you know, something coming to an end. You know, because literally the person is dead there. I mean, no question about it, right? You know, you may have lost some battle, and you know, there's deep wounds, loss, crisis, failure, collapse, pain. You know, like I said, your literal rock bottom, but you know, you're gonna live to fight another day. You know, eventually you'll pick yourself back up, you know, out of this situation, and you know, stick with it, you guys. And it's a 44, so you know, you may be seeing 4s on repeat, like 44, 444 even. But you know, like I've been saying for a while now, I don't know if I've said it to Gemini specifically or not, but you know, the moment like I feel like giving up the most and throwing in the towel and like, oh, I quit, you know, my breakthrough is literally right around the corner. So I end up sticking with it, and out of that comes happiness and success, which in turn affects all the other areas of my life. So I'm usually happy that I've stuck with it, you know. I mean, and you know, you're gonna know when it's right for you and when it's not. You know, there's no sense in beating a dead horse, right? Which I never really understood that in a way, because like, why beat a horse to begin with, you know? But you know, you'll know when you're meant to stop and when you're meant to keep going, you guys. And like I said, you know, something within me is always like, okay, girl, you know, our life's lessons have taught us our breakthroughs right around the corner, so let's not give in just yet. All right, our Moonology messages, we have hold your vision, fixed moon. You know, keep that bigger picture, you know, hold your vision, you guys. Don't let anything, you know, rob you of your dreams and your gifts and your blessings, right? And we also have last quarter moon in Libra. Make time for self-love. You know, that can be one of the ways, you know, like you're pouring back into yourself, you guys. And you know, when you love yourself, you become more lovable, right? I think it kind of works hand in hand. All right, your message from Spirit here is about your reflection. You know, what is it that you see when you look in the mirror, and you know, does it match up to what you want to see? You know, so embrace both sides of yourself, you know, the light and the dark. You know, you're Gemini, after all. You know, you always hear how Gemini is a twin, but you know, oftentimes there's a triplet or a quadruplet in there, and you know what, that's perfectly okay. I have Gemini Rising, so I definitely have felt a triplet in there a few times. All right, the universe wants you to know that when I'm in alignment with love of the universe, universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Yes, you guys, you know, raise your vibe, and your fortune cookie reflection. So really paying attention to that. Friendships in your life may come to an end, which could be part of your sorrow. Others could blossom and become stronger, or even be transformed into something more. So your daily healing, you are an I. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspects. So, ooh, okay. And your chakra love, we do have the root chakra. So second time you've had root chakra, a smoky quartz, and this is what smoky quartz can look like. I keep a big piece of it close by. Strength comes from your connection to the root of your being, you guys. You know, knowing exactly who you are at the root. So, you know, it takes time to be in tune with ourselves, you know, in tune with our star players, but it's vital and it's necessary. All right, Gemini, these are your messages for the month of September. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please leave me a comment and let me know. I love hearing from you and being able to interact with you. Make sure you tap or smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button, you know, give it the old razzle dazzle pizzazzle. Make sure you tap that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new content such as this. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I would love to have you become a part of this beautiful, wonderful, amazing spirit tribe. I hope you have a wonderful month of September, Gemini. And from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. And I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.